So yeah, I'm a bit pissed off with this guy, and maybe I'll send a takedown notice. Yeah. So what is this blasphemy? Just that early? No, no, no. It's the time zone difference. There's the time zone. And good evening, Sankavich. How was the operation? Hope you're convalescing. That's a joke for anyone else who thinks that he actually was in an operation, but it's a joke. Good evening. Good evening, Horn Panda. And please, Ven, thank you. Saint Coleslaw. All right. So what our let's just zoom out a bit and take a look at what we have in the space. So there are some parts I like. I like this centralized copper smelter. I like this centralized iron smelter. I also rather like our centralized green circuit smelter. I am not so keen on the rest of the base. Oh, also the grid is amazing, of course. Good evening, PTSR. Good evening. That was cool to see. Welcome to Factorio base. It's still my most aesthetic base that I've built. Now I get it. Oh, good evening, Blazes. So the I3 laces is Blazes. Wow, I got that. I actually got a username, a clever username, and I got it. I didn't have to get it explained after mispronouncing it for 3 months. Right, so we have a little teeny tiny one here. Okay, so what I'd like some input on is how do we make this work better? Because it's just too low throughput right now. It's like the copper is not really doing much. The iron is not doing much. The green circuit is like pathetic amounts. You know, there's just all of this is pretty bad actually. And so let's figure out how to make it better. Whoops. Yeah. And I'll take this one out as well. That can be. Here, that one, that one, that one, that one. Good. Okay, so at least it's going out on evenly on both sides. I have to go heat up some dinner. Haven't had time to eat yet. All right, that sounds awful. Deconstruction planner. That's a clever answer. Should have expected that one. Look at this. I'm using prioritized lanes, the stuff that I said in my video that don't use it because you're gonna starve the belt, and I had to use it. Find an example for it. My professional chef wife just handed me a plate of chicken nuggets. This quarantine has been rough on us all. Wow. Oh yeah, that's true. That she's yeah, she's a chef, and then she hands you chicken nuggets. Wow.
Champion returns. Welcome home.
Thank you, Dakota, for the 9 months. Thank you very much. Greetings, Buffs. But then again, I mean, let's be honest, St. Cabbage, when you come home and you visit someone and the first thing they go is, oh, you work in IT. Why is the font different? Or why does it switch to Finnish sometimes? Or why does it make this beep sound? It's like, all right, I'm at work. I work in IT. I don't want to work in IT when I get home. And imagine the gynecologist going to parties. It's just like, look at this thing. It's like, I'm looking at this thing all day. I can't take anymore. Must be the same. Hello, Stucius. Maybe is. Good morning, Asapol. Morning. Well, I'm actually good morning. It's the evening. It's good. Look at this thing. Yes. All right. So I'd like everything to get better. I mean, that's also maybe a societal ambitious goal here. This one definitely needs to be amped up. Can we just crank it up for the better ones? I can't remember if we have any in storage. Yes and yes. Okay, cool. Let's just spam them down here. Let's get that one. This one gets to that, and this one gets to that one. So, I mean, this we can improve. So do it. But our issue is no issues. Everything is coming in at the right ratio, time. That's tempting, isn't it? That one to this one, I guess.
Our modest fellowship expands.
Hey, yes, thank you. Thank you very much for the 10 gift subs just right off the bat. Thank you very much. It's very, very kind of you. So not only are you helping with designs, you're also helping conscript more people to the community. What does this button do?
We are building an army.
It's an expensive way to find out. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. And welcome, everyone. 10 new people getting conscripted to the community.
A new
Awesome. Make sure you
Steel yourself.
give your thanks to
We are
Juliet.
building an army.
Let's see. Call this starter base and create the real one. Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing. I am building it. That's why we have this centralized melon. It's just going to take a very long time for us to get. Let me see. Is it me or is the stream kind of strange, like it's accelerating video stuff?
Our modest
I
fellowship
think it's
expands.
you.
Praise the sub.
Since you have huge input, now you can deconstruct all the advanced things and rebuild them to scale. Yeah, but remember, it's oh, I just called a consultant and asked if they still want me to take. Nice. And why did I miss some of these? Why did I miss some stuff here?
A new
Good
subscriber.
evening, Son of the Stars and Jeff. Had a weird error and unplugged it and it's gone. Can you help me? Oh, that's a good one. Yep. Hi, my bro, dude, man, bro. Well, right back at you.
A new subscriber.
Thank you, Knight, for the pacing
Steel
comment.
yourself. We are building an army.
So what I mean is, by how do we improve this? I mean, we are obviously improving it into our kilo base setup with a big smelter,
Modest
big
fellowship
everything.
expands.
But the thing is, how can we improve it sort of on the short term? Because it needs improvement. And I think the main problem is that I simply just don't have enough space.
Our
I'd like to get,
fellowship expands.
let's say,
Praise the sub.
our issues is basically that we have 3 red circuit builds. We have plastic being built down here. We have, which is in a better size, but not really great. Yeah, that was very nice of you. Yeah, thank you very much. Last section is not connected. It certainly is not. You are correct, sir. No, we will. However, it's still not going to be great, right? But it's definitely better, definitely, or defiantly better. It's defiantly better. I love using that word wrong. If the smelting columns are no longer being used, then perhaps you can replace them with red circuits. They can flow. But that's kind of after we do the green here. Now I'd like to get the green back on the bus, which is what we already have. And then I go like, all right, well, I guess we could actually take this out because no, that's the steel part. It's this one I could take. No. Oh, I don't even have it. Huh. Yeah, so let's see. I'm getting these 4 lanes out. I'd like those 4 lanes to actually be 2 lanes going in here and merge with this, get 4 lanes, they go down here. But then in order for me to do that, I have to move the red circuit line, and then the red circuit line, where could it be? There's not really a lot of good options. I mean, nope, that's a battery line, that's kind of dead. That's a control unit thing, that's kind of bad. What the hell are you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting for the fact that no one wants to exit yet. This one is red. Yes, it has a little red light over on the right hand side. It's a red light because nope. Because this one has 100. There's still 100 there. If there's anything in this belt, it'll only enable when it gets a science pack signal, space science pack signal of 0, which means when this one drops out, we can see that it launches. Let me just check. Was it a distro base? I did. I see that myself. Bergman, good evening. I'm trying to understand that green circuit underground goes to nowhere. Correct, correct. Hello, Ronnie. Hope all doing great. Yeah, kind of. I think we are. Oh, there was. Do we still have that one? Yeah, but it's a bad place. But you know what? It's still correct. We should kill this one with extreme prejudice, even. That's just one of those expressions that you hear, and I still don't know what it means. I had my visa to US canceled without prejudice, and I was like, what the hell does that mean? Just said cancel without prejudice, and I was like, um, is that good or bad? I mean, with extreme prejudice is bad, so without prejudice must be good. I don't know. I don't know. Ah, means I can fly again. All right. Well, I got the like. It was. I got it canceled on the 30th of December, and I had a flight to move to the US on the 3rd of January. Awesome. So between the 30th of December and the 3rd of January, there are how many days open when you can reapply? That's not exactly awesome. I don't want to squeeze it in there. What is this? Oh, this blue. Blue is kind of important. Oh, but just the prospect of undoing all this crap here with all the red ones. I moved. I got sued once, and my opponent's case was dismissed with prejudice. So she can't ever try again, even if she did have other points. Nice. I mean, not nice getting sued, but yeah. Oh, look at that. It actually started launching the next one. Perfect. And they're munching. They're munching the stuff in. Okay, now they're launching quite well, actually not, but okay. This is the part I'd really like to solve first. If I move the red, it's just going to be like awful in so many ways. I really need more space. I need to need this belt actually. But on the other hand, okay, hold on. Let's flip it around and see what thing would we want to do that would mostly improve, or how would we give it the biggest boost to this shitty base to sort of get it flowing better? What would be the thing that we would want? This looks like it's okay, even though it consumes everything. So it might even be plastic. It's definitely the yellow science that's lagging. The yellow science is up here. Yellow science is lagging. So that we can improve, but we can improve it as long as it's not getting enough materials in. Yeah. So, well, we could still kind of improve it. We could do that, and that would kind of make a small improvement. Not a big one, because then we're back to this one being the issue. So low density structures is our main issue right now. And my low density structures is currently starving because of plastic. So off we go. Plastic it is. Looks, no, it doesn't look okay. It looks awful in every way. Okay. This one could, I don't like this build. Watch a YouTube video today on building bus. Maybe you should watch it. I don't know. Maybe fetch. I don't know. I mean, I don't like the guy who made it because he used this base as an example of how not to build. So, I mean, clearly it's a competitor of mine. Powerful. What powerful? We have extra surgery. Oh, we absolutely do. All right, I need this one better. And the way that this gets better is making it. Let's make, oh, hold on. First, I need to check. It does not have enough. Are these continuously? Right, so we can't really just make it faster, not a lot faster, because it is consuming all of this and, well, all of that. Okay, so there isn't any oil left-ish. Not without upgrading this one, which is also an option. Also an option, yes. Let's do that, actually. Let's do that. Let's see which one is... they're all consuming, so these ones are consuming fast enough. Okay. What about this? Looks good. Let's get some... Twitch Nino versus using who would win? I think Twitch Nilaus would win. He has more freedom to express his true opinions. There. Now we're going to do an ugly hack. We're going to turn these into those. Good. And then let's hurry up and undo that. Better modules. Twitch Neos is older and wiser. Absolutely. And yeah, so this one, let's build a new one. Let's build a new one. How do we... Let's build it anywhere. This is a good place. All right. How do we make a good... I think this is one of those things that has always been haunting me. Like, I have not found a good design for plastic. It's bugging me. For me, it is live Neos versus recorded Neos. Live Neos keeps me awake, while recorded Neos lets me fall asleep instantly. Thanks, I guess. Hey, Bergman, look at that. Beautiful. Why don't you just emote? It is by far my best emote. I really like it. Let's do plastic now. I mean, so I built one thing and I already didn't like it. Awesome. Sorry, I gotta be dabbing. I have my quota of dabs that I need to do. That is the only dabs you get from me. Time to load up the creative. Yeah, this sucks. Designing anything in this one is awful. Let's just design something that's mediocre then. Not great. A dab a day keeps the pollen away. If only that was true. Well, I don't even have pollen energy, so I can only just... Ah, it's done. It's done. Cool. Let's kill this. With fire and prejudice. Good. All this. You are not welcome here anymore. Neither are you. Ah, that's good. I mean, now I get distracted, but damn, this is good. This has been annoying for so long that I just couldn't get any decent thing. What? Oh, really, really? You think you are entitled to be there? Well, let me tell you, you are not. There you go. Alright. What's the premise of the series? It's been a while to stream. Well, the premise of the series is that I don't have a character, so I have to do everything by robots. On top of that, we are space constrained, so I have to buy new locations if I want expansion. And we were really just down, but then glorious real dad of 004 generously donated to yesterday morning $50 to help also somewhere up there. The dream is halfway alive, so that's really awesome. So that keeps us afloat a bit for more expansion. We've been expanding all the way up here. So I have to buy tiles, buy chunks, and new resource field spawn when we hit 100 subs. Thank you, Bot 1991. Thank you very much. Thank you for your relentless assault on power poles. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. I hope we can keep up the pleasure thing. All right, here, let's... What would just fully plasticed belt look like? Take those out. Oh, you are going to be plastic, and so are you, and you will be having... How do I do this? I can't pick up modules.